扁担长，板凳宽，板凳没有扁担长，扁担不如板凳宽，这个扁担又绑在板凳上，这个板凳不让扁担绑在板凳上，这个扁担偏要扁担绑在板凳上。
Bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite, meu povo querido do Brasil e do mundo. Estou aqui em primeira mão fazendo uma entrevista em inglês com um amigo meu para falar sobre o Kwai Bar. René, can you tell us a little bit of your story about how you came to China, how long you've been here?
Yeah, sure. So I have studied Chinese at university, Chinese studies, sinology. Very shortly after my graduation, I already came to China because I already decided this actually during my studies, and then just worked then since in China. And in my free time, I play this instrument. How did it came? It actually also started during my university time when I.
Who introduced it to you?
It was a friend of mine, a Chinese friend. So, and he introduced it to me, and I liked it, and I fell in love with this art form. And then, since then, already 8 years now.
What do you think Kwai Bar changed in your life?
Yeah, it changed a lot. You can learn a lot of the Chinese language with it, so you can really improve your language skills, your vocabularies, your speed, in that you speak the language, a lot of tongue twisters, proverbs, chongyu in Chinese, and so on. So you can learn your language, and it helps me also to involve into the Chinese culture.
Because like it's a very traditional art, you need to have all the skills to play with the two hands plus sing in Chinese, and how Chinese people react when they see a foreigner doing something that's very Chinese traditional art.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of them are surprised, of course, because they normally don't see it here in China. So there are only a few foreigners who play the instrument. Maybe I would say really into that instrument are not more than 5 to 8 people, I would say, foreigners. And so they are surprised, and they like it, of course, because they normally don't see it, and they like that the Chinese language and the Chinese culture is going more and more global.
So can you explain a little bit for us first how it works?
Yeah, sure. So Kwai Bar consists of two parts. So the instrument consists of two parts. So one is small clappers. So you hold them with your left hand, and then you have the big clappers. You hold them with your right hand, and then you create a basic rhythm with the left hand small clappers, and then also do some beats with the right hand with the big clappers. Yeah, it goes in general like, for instance, like this. So this would be the intro, and then you just start to speak on the rhythm. So like. 走上台真高兴，这个白人瑞给您唱一段传统快板绕口令。这个绕口令是男女老少都爱听，它能表现出我们快板演员基本功，讲究是快不乱，这个慢不断，这个犹如玉珠不断线。我要唱得好，您满意，请您多给我鼓励。我这人最喜欢听掌声，我先给朋友们鞠个躬。
Very good.
This would then be just the text on the rhythm, so to say.
And usually, what do you sing in this performance?
So there are different categories of pieces. So just the one, for instance, I've sung, this would have been a tongue twister then later. Or you can tell us a story, a folk story, traditional novels.
That's nice. Thank you so much for this time. E é isso, gente. Espero que vocês tenham gostado desse vídeo. Quem gostou, dê um joinha, compartilhem, deixem aí um comentário e até mais. 再见!